Shalom, shalom. As always, we're going to start off by giving our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone, and salutation to the Akim that scattered abroad is dwelling in truth and sincerity. With that, I say shalom, shalom. And before we get started, we're going to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. The water Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, the Lord say be in season and out of season, you know. I'm gonna always start with that for the simple fact that it's cold as hell out here. But guess what? We still gotta be out here to be at the elect to the marriage, to wake up the elect so we can get the fuck up out of here, you know? And we're gonna start at Hosea 4:1. This is Hosea 4:1, and it reads, "Hear the word of Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, ye children of Israel." The Lord is always talking about Israel. You know, throughout this whole book, he is only talking about the nation of Israel, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know, pursuant to you 12 tribes of Israel. And it reads, "For Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, has a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there's no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land." There ain't no truth, no knowledge of mercy in the land. Why? Cause the modern day people, they don't follow the laws of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. They'll put it on their dollar bill and say, "In God we trust," but they don't trust Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Really, their God is Satan, you know? Who you think who you think faces is on the money, you know? That's the wicked, and that's Esau face on the money, you know? And he say, "In God we trust." He really saying, "In Satan we trust," you know? Cause that's who they go to. They go to the left side of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You know, when Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai controls both of them, he controls the left and the right. The left is the wicked, and the right is the righteous. And we're going to jump down to verse 6. And it reads, "My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because they has rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai of power, I will also forget thy children." You know? Our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Slakia. It said his people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. It's my tongue. Okay, Slakia. Gonna say that again. It said his people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. There we go. You know? And what's that lack of knowledge? It's that jabby jab. You know? They trying to get you that juicy juice. And we all know what that is, you know. If you know, you know. You know, everybody will post videos and go out to the highways and byways and tell you what that juicy juice is. You know, they trying to get you jabbed up. You know, they're trying to get you vaccinated. You know, inoculated. You know, that shit is evil unto you. When has Esau Edom ever gave a fuck about us? When he took over Gad, when he came to this land, when Gad showed him how to eat off the land, showed him how to live in the winter? When? Or was it when we was in slavery, you know, and through the transatlantic slave trade, you know, when we was sold on auction blocks, you know, when we was fed to alligators, when we was hung by motherfucking trees? When has he ever gave a fuck about you? Or what was it when the Tuskegee experiment, or when we had our own establishments, the Black Wall Street, you know? When was it? When he bombed it, you know? When did he ever give a fuck about you? I'll wait. Let me know when the time he gave a fuck about you in history. I want to know. You know, cause it ain't no motherfucking time. You know, he is confederate against thee. He said in Psalms 83, and we gonna get it later. You know, he said, let us cut off the name of Israel. When is the last time you hear about Israel? Before the prophet showed up. You ain't hear shit about it. You ain't know nothing, you know? But the Lord said, you know, it was a prophecy that they would remember themselves in their captivity, you know? But y'all destroyed of lack of knowledge. Y'all destroyed because you still trusting and going hand in hand with these Edomites, saying, you know, my black brothers, my black sisters, you know, we gotta push it out to the less fortunate, you know. So when have Esau Edom ever gave a fuck about you? When? But you wanna have Edomite friends, you know. You wanna make your best friend an Edomite. You wicked as hell. The Lord said those who are joined unto him will fall with him. Then we gonna go to Jeremiah 4:22. This is Jeremiah 4:22. And it reads, for my people is foolish. They have not known me. Why? How do you know the Lord? It's when you follow the Lord, you know? You do the ways of the Lord, you know? You follow his commandments, statutes, and judgments, you know? You follow the laws. The Lord said, if you love me, keep my commandments. It's majority of you Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, are you following the ways of the Lord? No, you following Esau Edom. He telling you to go get your bag. Wow, he destroying your ass. He know all you is getting is just pennies. You know, it's just modern day pennies. That's all it is. Just like in slavery. You was getting pennies. And then everything that you got to give it back to them. It's the same shit. The same shit. Just the pennies just got some zeros on it, but it's still pennies to them. While they got millions, you know, and they got 500,000, 600,000 and millions and billions and trillions of money, you got hundreds. You got a low, what, 5,000 or so? 10,000 or so? That ain't shit. You know, and if you do want that type of money, you gotta sell your soul for it. You gotta sell your soul for that shit. I was looking at a video about, it was a little podcast. They was telling you, you know, before you get out these big contracts and things of this world, you know, that high stature, you know, become somebody in this world, that fame, you got to sell your soul. And what they'll do is they'll send a stylist your way and tell you to put on probably a tight ass shirt, you know, or you'll probably have to dress up in a dress. And that ain't far-fetched, because guess who dressed up in a dress? Martin Lawrence dressed up in a dress. What's his name? What's his name? The other boy that did Big Mama House with Martin Lawrence, he dressed up in a dress. Tyler Perry dressed up in a dress. You know, you got Russell Westbrook wearing a skirt. You got all types of shit. You got Tank selling, saying ain't nothing wrong with sucking rod. You know, that's wicked as fuck. Lord said, man shall not lay with mankind, and woman shall not lay with womankind, pretty much. You know? That's all wicked as fuck. And they invite you, and then the stylist will come back and tell you, and tell the higher ups, like, basically, yeah, he ready. You know what I'm saying? They invite you to a mansion party, and the way you are fucking greeted is by a nigga grabbing your motherfucking balls. And why do they do that? He said for the simple fact, because when you come to that and you go against it, they always have something on you. They will always have something on you. So the people that you are looking up to, they wicked as hell. They wicked as fuck. They down with this shit. And they know the truth. Why you think they got Draymond Green saying, white people know who we are, but we don't know who we are. They speaking in code. They know who the fuck we are. You had Carmelo come out and say that shit. You had Nick Cannon come out and say that shit. And every one of them got met with resistance. They got met with resistance. You got Kanye West, even though he ain't all the way put together, you know, he even saying that shit. Why you think that marriage so-called happened? Come on, that ain't no fucking coincidence. Why? Because Kim Kardashians and them are motherfucking witches. And we gonna read that again. Jeremiah 4:22, and it reads, for my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children. You dumb as hell. They have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. You got a regular Jake, right? It says they wise to do evil, but have no knowledge. You got a Jake that'll pearl the fuck out of a goddamn out of some weed. Wise to do that shit. You gotta lick it like this, twist it up this way. Oh, if you want to get a dab, you gotta dip it in this. You got the oil. You got the you can make weed brownies. You can make weed cookies. Oh, they know how to blow the smoke that make O's into the air. They wise to do motherfucking evil. But if I asked them, you know, what name me 10 things of what the Lord's commandments are. They'll be like, I know you can't kill. I know you can't steal. And they might say, you can't eat pork. But I promise you, but you will see their ass doing the same shit they know not to do. Even if they did know it, they will do the same shit that Yahweh Shemel said not to do. They'll do it. Why? Because they put sweet for bitter and bitter for sweet. They put evil for good and good for motherfucking evil. They know that shit ain't right. They know smoking weed and cigarettes and shit is not good for them. Shit, you knew that when you was in goddamn middle school or something. When they had them DARE teachers come out. What is it? Drugs? Something. DARE stand for something. I can't remember everything, but the first one I know is drugs. You know? Everybody know that. They had a DARE come out to your schools and tell you it's not good to do this, not good to do that. So you can't tell me you don't know it's not good for you. You got people drinking lean. Oh, you gotta mix it up this way. Oh, get the what's that shit called? What's that shit called? Damn, I can't remember what that shit is called. Nevertheless, they know how to mix that shit together, you know? And they got artists who do that shit and pass that frequency down to the people, you know? And that's wicked as fuck. But to do good, you have no motherfucking knowledge. You don't know how to do good. You don't even know what good success is. You think success, according to this world, is goddamn living it up, you know? You got a million some subscribers, million some followers, you get thousands upon likes, you know? You got people that know you that you never motherfucking met in this world. You think that is good success. What good success is this? follow the law, statutes, and commandments, knowing who your power is, knowing how to please your power. That's good success. And we're going to jump to Isaiah 5:20, but before I do that, make sure it's still rolling. Come on. Isaiah 5:20. And this is what I was just getting to earlier. And this is Isaiah 5:20, and it reads, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, and put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Basically, everything that's evil in this world is looked at something that's good. Oh, you can't even link up with a woman. You know what I'm saying? She'll ask you, shit, you got some weed? You know what I'm saying? You know, wicked as fuck. You can't even link up with a woman, you know? Try to, you know what I'm saying, have a good time or whatever, you know? There ain't nothing wrong with that. But she'll ask you, hey, you got some weed? Shit, what you trying to do? You know what I'm saying? And if y'all do end up, you know, fucking, she say, shit, you gonna eat these groceries? Y'all know what the fuck that mean. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what the fuck that mean. Y'all not slow. That's how they put evil for good, because everything that's evil in this society is good. But tell a person that trans is a fucking abomination. You should put they ass to death. They were like, why would you say that? What? They ain't doing nothing to me. They life ain't my life. They could go on and do what the fuck they want. And they love that shit. How do you love it? Because you ain't got no motherfucking problem watching a motherfucking training a man be a woman or a woman be a man. You ain't got no problem looking at that shit. I got a motherfucking problem looking at that shit. Cause that is deceiving my motherfucking ass. Or that's deceiving another fucking person. That's deceitful as hell. Makeup. You know, you gonna learn that a woman is really deceptive as fuck. What you think she took from Esau in the garden? You know? What you think that was? She took on that deception. You know? She took on that shit. She took on that fucking spirit from Esau. And goddamn makeup. That's how you know women don't love them damn selves. That's how you know. The Lord gave them an ass. The Lord gave them titties. The Lord gave them a pretty face. The Lord gave them hair. Instead of trying to do all that, guess what? They're going to replace they nose, they lips, they ass, they titties. They're going to replace all that shit. The Lord ain't make my ass right. Wicked as fuck. They Mighty Morphers out this bitch. They the real Power Rangers. They Mighty Morphing out this motherfucker. Transforming they damn selves. Oh, I need a breast reduction, or I need some bigger titties. That's the ways of you fucking women. You know? And you got they always gotta have their hair done, gotta have some fucking blonde weave in their fucking hair or something. Not knowing what the fuck that is, and that's fucking leprosy. Not knowing shit. That's what the Lord say, you are foolish. You have no motherfucking knowledge. And we're going to jump down to verse 25. And it reads, therefore is the anger of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua kindled against his people. Why? Because you're not doing what he set out to do. You know, he said, when you go to these lands, you know, there will be many gods. Don't serve them. That's what is it? That's fornication. That's spiritually fornication. Because you have a power, but you gonna go to serve some gods that you knew not, you know, that your fathers knew not from their youth. You gonna go and serve Esau. You gonna go and serve and thinking that Yahweh Shah is an Edomite. That's who you serving. You wicked as fuck. When that's really Caesar Borgia. Look the shit up. That's Caesar Borgia, who was a homosexual. And it reads, therefore is the anger of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah kindled against his people, and he has stretched forth his hand against them and has smitten them. And the hills did tremble, and the carcasses were torn in the midst of the streets. For all this, his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. And how's his hand stretched out still? Because you still getting this lesson. You still looking at this lesson. You still looking at the brothers and they showing you that the Lord is still for you. You know? That door of repentance is still open. That door to get on the ark, the spiritual ark, is still open. You got the prophets telling you on the street corners that repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. You still hear that message today. But ain't none of y'all motherfuckers taking heed to it. Ain't nobody taking heed to that message. They going on about they fucking wicked ass lies. They don't give a fuck about what y'all Bashem Yahweh Shah got to say. They worried about they bag. They worried about these YouTubers, subscribers, and they likes, you know? I gotta get my likes up, you know? When you look at a YouTube video, what's the first thing they motherfucking say? The first thing, you ain't watch shit on their goddamn channel. Watch, comment, like, and subscribe. Do I give a fuck if you like and subscribe to this shit? You know? Do I give a damn? No, I'm worried about the fucking elect. The men out there is worried about the fucking elect. They ain't worried about no goddamn likes, comments, and subscribers. Yeah, that's how we link up with the brothers in the spirit, but we not worried about that shit. We ready to get the fuck out of here. And it reads, and he will lift up, verse 26, and he will lift up an ensign to the nations from afar, and will hiss unto them from the end of the earth, and behold, they shall come with speed swiftly. And what's that ensign of the nations? It's us. When they saw us, they started trembling. They started knowing, like, damn, the prophet's back on the motherfucking scene. And that was an ensign for them. Cause why? We coming back to our power. We know who our power is. We know the true names of our power. Yahweh, which is the Heavenly Father, and Yahweh Shah, which is his only begotten Son, who you ignorantly call Jesus. That's why we say Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shah, because the only way to make it to the Father is through the Son. We're going to go to Amos 3:2. This is Amos 3:2, and it reads, hear this word that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah has spoken against you, O children of Israel. Once again, the Lord is only talking about the children of Israel. He ain't talking about you heathens. And what are you heathens? Any nation other than the tribe of Israel. He say, hear this word that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Slakia, that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which are brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you, the tribe of Israel, Slakia, the nation of Israel, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. You got many families. Many families. Many families. But out of them whole families upon the earth, you only I know. Only you I'm dealing with. And that's possessive. He's showing you, out of everybody in this world, I only care about y'all. Everybody else, they could, you know what I'm saying, they could do their own thing. But you better do what the fuck I told you to do. You know? It says, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. Can two walk together except they be agreed? Can I walk with a wicked ass person and say I agree with him and he agree with me? Fuck no. Because his ways is not my motherfucking ways. He gotta go and do some other shit. Me, I gotta follow the Lord. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. I can't do what the fuck everybody else doing. You can't do what everybody else is doing. You know, everybody wanna be have that mirth, be in that party spirit. You can't be doing that shit. You supposed to be in these scriptures, looking at what's coming down the pipeline. Famine. You got that that jabby jab, that juicy juice they trying to get with you, you know? And we gonna go to Deuteronomy 7 and 6. This is Deuteronomy 7 and 6, and it reads, for thou art an holy people. That word holy means separate. You are separate people unto the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, thy power. And Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, thy power, had chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. So, you house of Israel, he chose you to be a special people unto himself. You special, you know? You are the salt of the earth. You not just any fucking body. You're not at the bottom in the society. You know, spiritually speaking, you're not at the bottom. You at the top. We are really the rulers of the earth. But we have to be brought low, you know, because we was going off continuously. After every captivity, we'll cry to the Lord, tell him come save us, he'll save us, and then we'll go back to doing wicked ass shit. It says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, thy power, and it says he hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. But in this society, they say you at the bottom. You at the bottom. No, you at the fucking top. You are at the top. Why would you want to settle for the bottom? Why would you want to settle for that shit? Just so you can say you started from the bottom with that Drake wicked ass spirit? Started from the bottom, now you here? That's what you want to say? No, we want to get to the top. We want to stay at the top. And how do you stay at the top? By following the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. That's how you get to the top. That's how you stay at the top. Because we already know from what we doing now, how we gonna be at the bottom. You better learn how to rise the fuck up. You better learn that you gotta do something different. Because everything else we done tried. You got business owners that's still going through the curses. You got NBA, these rappers, NBA players, these celebrities who still see that this life ain't shit. This life still ain't shit. You can have everything you motherfucking wanted, and you still would say this life ain't shit. Just when Bow Wow said that same shit. Bow Wow said the same shit not too long ago, probably a year or so ago. He said this life still ain't shit. I had everything I wanted, and he still have no peace. He's still fighting those demons. You know? He's still fighting that shit. It ain't no peace here for you. It ain't. This is not our place of rest. It ain't. No matter how much you slice it, dice, this not our place of rest. Cause, and not only that, let's just say, if we was to be established in America, you will still remember everything that came with this motherfucker. Everything that came with it, you will still remember. Damn, we took slavery over here. We did this over here. We was wicked as fuck over here. That's why they say this place is gonna be a memorial when this place is thrown down. You gonna look at this place and be like, damn, I hated this motherfucking place. And it's hey, through the spirit, you know, I'm speaking as a man. You may just come over here because this place is gonna be a memorial, and you, in the anger of the Lord, intensifying your motherfucking ass just because you know what the fuck happened over here. So why would the Lord establish this motherfucker? The Lord is gonna destroy this motherfucker. The Lord said that he sent he come not to send peace but a sword. The Lord is about to do major killing. But let me get back on topic. Slack. Oh, I gotta read verse 7. And it reads, the Lord did not set his love upon you, nor chose you, because you were more in number than any people, for you were the fewest of all people. But because Yahweh Bashem Yahushua loved you, because he will keep the oath which he has sworn unto your fathers, has Yahweh Bashem Yahushua brought you out with a mighty hand. That same hand that brought us back out when we was in Egypt, that same hand is getting stretched for you now. That same hand brought you out with the mighty hand and redeemed you out of the house of bondmen from the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. That same way he brought us out with that mighty hand, that same way he gonna bring us out with a mighty hand in this lifetime. No, you ain't got 20 years. You ain't even got 10, probably even not even 5 years to live in this motherfucker. You better get it together, for the kingdom is at hand. You better get it together. You better get yourself in order. You better get your house in order. We're gonna go to John 3 and 14. Because you know these heavy scriptures of what the world would say. Oh, but the Lord loves everybody. The Lord can't do nothing wrong. He can't do nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? But in their sense, they saying the Lord can't kill pretty much. You know? The Lord loves everybody on the planet Earth. Let's get it. I'm going to read 16, then I'm going to go to 14, and then I'm going to read back down to 16. Because they like to skip over that 14. And this reads, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. So you got people in the church or people in the world that say, well, you got to go to John 3 and 16. The Lord said he loved everybody. Whosoever believeth on him, he will save them, pretty much. No, that ain't what the Lord is talking about. Let's read it. Let's start at verse 14. And as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, in context, let's read it in context. Who did Moses lift up the serpent to? The house of Israel. That's who he lifted up the serpent to. He ain't lift up the serpent to the whole planet Earth, every family of the planet Earth. No, he lifted up to the children of Israel. And it says, even so must the Son of Man be lifted up, that whomsoever is the children of Israel, because that's who Moses lifted up the that's who Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness to. And it reads, and no man, in verse 15, that whosoever believe in him should not perish but have eternal life. So they're trying to use that verse 16 and tell you that the Lord loves everybody. He don't hate, but you got Romans 9 and 13, I believe. It says, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. They forgot about those scriptures. They forgot about Isaiah 45 and 17. This is Isaiah 45 and 17. This is a precept that you put with John 3:16. And it reads, but Israel shall be saved in the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua with an everlasting salvation. You know, because you got to see, who did the Lord call that world? Was that world talking about the whole world? Or was he talking about a specific people in the world? But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. And it reads, for this saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that created the heavens, God himself that formed the earth and made it. He established it, and he created it not in vain. He formed it, and it to be inhabited. I am the Lord Yahweh, and there is none else. So the Lord only used that for Israel. The salvation is only for Israel, not for you heathens. And let's get Acts 2 and 21. This is Acts 2 and 21, and it reads, it's another precept to go with John 3:16. Make sure you write this down for sure. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall be saved. Ye men of Israel, hear these words. Yahushua of Nazareth, a man approved of the Most High among you by miracles and wonders and signs which the Most High did by him in the midst of you, as you yourselves also know. There it is. That whosoever is talking about the men, children, women of Israel, not you other nations. My hair is cold as hell, but I'm gonna make sure that it's still rolling. Lord willing. That's what I'm talking about. Fine. We're gonna go to Matthew 5 and 13. Whew. Salakia. This is Matthew 5:13, and it reads, Ye are the salt of the earth, talking about you children of Israel. But if the salt has lost its savior, wherewith shall it be salted? Is it therefore good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden underfoot? Ye are the light of the world. A city, it's like you, a city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men that you may see your good works and glorify your Father, Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, which is in heaven. You are the salt of the earth. You the people that give us its flavor. When you look at the basketball, when you look at the football, when you look at MMA, who is the best fighters? Who are the best fighters? You got Mike Tyson in boxing, Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather. You got y'all put LeBron James as the king. You put Kobe. You put Michael Jordan. You know. You put all these people as being the top. Kevin Durant, Steph Curry. You put all these people at the top because you are the salt of the earth. People come out and spend thousands of dollars just to watch you. You are the salt of the earth. Look at the world. This you built up this place. You built up the America. You know, when they go look at Miami and shit like that, you built that shit up. You did that. Ye are the salt of the earth. Everything that's in the earth, you use. The stoplights, you know, that's something that Jake built. The internet, Jake built this shit. You know, you built everything pretty much that you use today. Look this shit up your damn self. You know, get off your goddamn your fucking pedestal that you think you on, because you surely not on no damn pedestal according to the Heavenly Father. You might be according to this world, but you ain't shit. Even our righteousness is but filthy rags, because why? We've been doing fucking wickedness all our lives until we woke up into the truth and we started doing good. So our righteousness is but filthy rags, you know. But Lord will that we continue doing what we need to do in the spirit, continuing being the elect to the marriage, you know, waking up the elect, you know, waking up our people, you know. But you are the salt of the earth. Stop letting people tell you you ain't shit. You are fucking somebody. You are a special people unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Why you think these heathens want to be like Jake? Because you are the salt of the earth. Come on, make this make sense for me real quick. We at the bottom in the society. We in the ghettos, you know. Y'all talk ghetto as hell. Y'all got on all these long ass lashes and everything. But still, you got Edomites, you know, and these other heathens that want to be like you. That want to dance like you, sing like you, perform like you. Come on now. Michael Jackson. Come on now, like, come on. They want to be like you. Why you want to be anything but who you are? You supposed to serve your power more than anything. You know? More than anything. These heathens love when you are going off. They love it. Why? Because that means they get to stay on top. They get to make their little money. You know? They love when you going off. When you eating pork, destroying your damn self, killing your brothers in the streets. They love that shit. Let me tell you what they don't love: when you serving Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, in all truthfulness. with your best ability, putting your best foot forward. They hate that shit. Why you think Nick Cannon, saying we are Hebrew Israelites? Ooh, we this, we that. And what they do? They counseled his ass at first. Say, nah, hell nah. Oh, hell nah. What that nigga just say? What? Like we on what? Cancel that nigga show. It's yours. It got your name on it, but you don't really own that shit. Cause they hate that shit. They hate when you serving Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You can't even mention that you are who you are. How wicked is that? You can't even mention you are who you are. Come on now. Y'all gotta take the fucking blinders off. We gonna go to 2nd Esdras 6:54. This is 2nd Esdras 6:54. And it reads, and after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. So that right there is telling you that the Lord chose a special people out of all the families of the earth. Verse 55, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because they made us the world for our sakes. The whole reason the earth exists is for you, you children of Israel. That's why the earth exists. Verse 56, as for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. So if you got a bottle of water, let a little drop out of your whole, let's say a liter of water. Oh shit, it ain't man. You drink the rest of it. You ain't concerned about these other nations. That's basically what the Lord is saying. He's not concerned about these other nations. Verse 57, and now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. So once again, they began to become lords over us, and they start devouring us. Why? Because we fucked up. We can't put the blame on nobody on why we at the bottom. We fucked up. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. Why? Because we fucked up. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? So that's a question. Why don't we possess an inheritance with the world? If we was made, for the world, the world was made for us, why don't we possess an inheritance? Why we at the bottom? Why we this? Why we that? Why we go through slavery? And it's gonna say it. Let's go to, just to keep going up on that point, let's go to Deuteronomy 28:1 to show you that we fucked up. This is Deuteronomy 28:1. And it reads, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua thy power will set thee on high above all nations on the earth. So if we keep the law, statutes, commandments, we ain't got nothing to worry about. We gonna be above everybody on the planet of the earth. You know? But we gonna jump down to verse 15. But it shall come to pass. The Lord say this. The Lord said, but it shall come to pass. If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. So you could look right now, right, through all that has happened. We went through slavery, you know. We still at the bottom. Which one do you think we chose? What do you think majority of the people chose? Because you can't say everybody chose it, you know. But the Lord he always punished us as a whole. He always punished us as a whole. So therefore, as with the majority, who do you think he chose? What do you think we chose? Because the Lord said, hey, if you hearken and do what is good, pretty much, you're going to be above all these things. All these blessings basically going to overtake you. But if you don't do that shit, all these curses going to overtake you. And it's many more curses than it is blessings. Because 2 through 14 is blessings. 16 through 68 is all curses. So what do you think we chose? The majority. They chose to be fucking evil. So what we got, we received it. You know, the Lord ain't finna goddamn play. Lord ain't play. He put it out plain and simple. Hey, if you do what you was told, you good. If you don't, I'ma fuck you up. Just like a daddy you do it. Hey, come home. Hey, do what you was told. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a little something. Might take you, you know what I'm saying? Get you a little, you know what I'm saying? It may not happen every time. But hey, you gonna be pleasing in his sight. But if you don't, he about to fuck you. He about to get in that ass. He about to get in that ass. That's what it is. And we gonna read verse 68 because I'm about to go into a point. Because everybody know that we went into slavery. When we went into slavery, who went into slavery, where did we go into slavery at? But nobody knows why. Nobody knows why we go into slavery. You know, that was a question among me. I'm like, damn. Because I used to ask myself, like, damn, everybody else, they was chilling. You know what I'm saying? But we was getting hell put on us. Straight hell put on us. I was looking at a video yesterday, and there was this Jake woman, you know, she was talking to her grandmother, and she was telling all what happened in slavery pretty much. She said how she had to pick the cotton, how she got up, they raised her up at 3 a.m. in the fucking morning. And you didn't get off till 5 in the afternoon, 5 p.m. From 3 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's what, 14, 15 hours of fucking labor. And she was saying all that shit. She said, well, you know, you had to. Because if you didn't, you ain't get shit. And if you, and it was, what she said, it was something. And basically she said that you broke even because the same thing that happened then is happening now. Because the little pennies that you did get, you wanted to go get something to eat, well, you had to go to their stores. So therefore, you just worked for nothing. You know, you just worked for not a damn thing. And you had to do it. And she was saying, I was laughing like a motherfucker when she said this. She said that you people today, you think that white people are your friends. You think white people are your friends. She said, I ain't gonna say shit. She said, they gonna learn the hard way. And I was laughing like a motherfucker because he was talking through the spirit. She said, they gonna learn the hard way that these white people ain't your motherfucking friends. She said, before she said that, she saw how her friends, her family, and whatnot got hanged on trees. She saw that. But let me get back to the point, you know, we was in slavery. You know, why did it happen? And we gonna go to Baruch and 4. Baruch 4. It's like, oh, I ain't got my pocket for the day. We gonna start at verse 6. This is Baruch 4 and 6. And it reads, you were sold to the nations, not for your destruction. The Lord didn't sell us to the nations to destroy us, but because you moved the Heavenly Father to wrath, you were delivered unto the enemies. For you provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to the Most High. You have forgotten the everlasting power that brought you up, and you have grieved Jerusalem that nourished you. For when she saw the wrath of the Most High coming upon you, she said, hearken, or ye that dwell about Zion, the Most High brought upon me great mourning. So it's telling you the why. We just gonna keep reading. For I saw the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting brought upon them. So she saw us in captivity. With joy that I nourished them, but sent them away with weeping and mourning. What that mean? When we would bring forth babies and they were sold. They were sold. That's why it says, with joy did I nourish them. You know, you nourish a child for a little bit, but sent them away with weeping and mourning. You was crying bitterly for your children. It says, let no man rejoice over me, a widow and forsaken of many, who for the sins of my children am left desolate, because they departed from the law of the Most High. Once again, we departed from the law of the Most High. That's why we at the bottom. That's why we went through slavery. That's why we in a predicament that we in. But now the Lord is calling for us back with that stretched out arm, telling you to come back unto me now. I'm ready, basically ready to receive you as my people once again. You know, you went through your punishment where I put you, but 2/3 of you, you have been accustomed to this life. You love this life. So you don't want nothing to do with anything else, because you love this life. You love oppression. You love this shit. Hold on, Salakia. Make sure it's still rolling. I know it's gonna be dark, you know, or whatever, but hey, let me put a light up. You know, put a light up. But you love, you know, this oppression. You love this shit. You know, because you can't see you enjoying nothing else but this bullshit. Nothing else. You can't see yourself enjoying nothing else at all. Nothing. Because you love this little piece of bullshit that you was given. You love eating off food stamps. You love eating at the bottom of the barrel, you know, which is shrimp, crab, lobster. You love that shit. Y'all make mukbangs and crab boils over that shit. You love that shit. And that is at the bottom. You eating roaches of the sea, not knowing. And some of you do know this, because I seen it. Someone's like, this is how wicked our people is. I seen a post that it was comparing a shrimp, a sea roach, and a land roach, and it was saying basically, like, they was like, damn, well, that sea roach tastes good as a motherfucker. Wicked as fuck. Wicked as fuck. Wicked as hell. Saying that you love to eat roaches. You know how wicked you gotta be to know that's a roach and you still want to eat it? You know how wicked that motherfucking is? That's wicked as fuck. You love that shit. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. That's death. That's death in a pack. You know? Cause it's just gonna send parasites all through your body and shit. That's not living. That's not living. And that's we gonna go to Revelations 13 and 10. Just as we gotta tell you about how we fucked up, you know, and what we gotta go through. Hey, Esau, it's your turn next. Don't think, you know what I'm saying? You know how I'm speaking about, I don't know why I just picture this, but I was speaking about Israel this whole time. You got Esau like, you know what I'm saying, trying to creep away, and you gotta grab his ass like, nah, get your little punk ass, Edomite ass over here. Yeah, it's your turn next. We're gonna go to Revelations 13 and 10. This is Revelations 13 and 10. Slakia. Is that what I write? Oh, okay, I was reading the wrong thing. I'm like, hold on, that ain't. Okay, and it reads, we gonna start at verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience in the faith of the saints. So Esau, you thought you was getting away just because we getting on our people? No, you're not getting away. You gotta go in slavery. It's like it. You gotta go in slavery, just like we went into slavery. And you gotta do double. You gotta do double. You know what I'm saying? You gotta serve 1,000 years in slavery. And the anger of the Lord is gonna be put on us to deal with you treacherously. We gonna be on your ass, and I can't wait. I can't wait. I know brothers got a list of who they want. I know it. I know they do. I don't got no brothers around me on the left or right of me, but I know it's certain Edomites that the brothers want, and they gonna get them. They gonna get them. Like, oh yeah, I remember your wicked ass. You was making me get your boom. Go outside his damn head. You know what I'm saying? Go outside his motherfucking head. It says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Who led us through captivity? Everybody had their hands on us. You know, everybody. It wasn't just Esau. Everybody had their hands on us. You know, we was in slavery. And he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. When they was hanging us, you know, feeding our babies to alligators and shit. They got to die. You got to die. You ain't finna I'm gonna go ahead and let you know. If you, Lord willing, you know what I'm saying, become in the right frame of the spirit, Lord willing, if I have slaves, you got to die first. You got to taste that death before you be my slave. Off the top, you got to take it. Because it's going to be to a point, you're like, oh shit. He going to ask you, he said, you died yet? The Edomites going to be conversing amongst themselves. They was like, you died yet? Oh shit. Oh shit, you finna go through it. And he is, Lord willing. You know, if I be of that number to be saved, he gotta go through it. And we gonna get Obadiah. Go ahead and start wrapping it up. It's, you know, getting dark out here and stuff. This is Obadiah, verse 1. In the vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shah power concerning Edom. So you Edomites, we have heard a rumor, which is a report from Yahweh. An ambassador is set among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high, that has set in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? That's Esau's heart. He's basically saying like, shit, who gonna stop me from being king, the ruler of the earth pretty much? Who gonna bring me down to be low? You know, that's what he's saying in his heart. It says, though that exalt himself as the eagle. What's that? What's that in the Pentagon? You know, but what's their symbol? The eagle. And though thou set thy nest amongst the stars, then thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord Yahweh. By Shem Yahweh Shah. So the Lord gonna bring you down. You know, we just gotta wait for Yahweh Shah to come back and rise up to the prey. You know, so because the Lord got to get his dibs first. The Lord got to get his first. And we going to jump down to 15 and 18. And it reads, for in the day of the Lord Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. See, that's just show you. It ain't just Esau that going into slavery. It's all you heathens. Every last one of you. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. That reward that we received when we went off, you finna get that same fucking judgment. But worse. Why it's gonna be worse? Because we gonna have spiritual power. We gonna be aligned with our powers. With our powers, lucky. It says, for ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink, they shall swallow down, and thou shalt be as they had not been. Right now, y'all living lavish right now, but that's only but for a fucking moment. You gonna be as you has not been. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance. Who Mount Zion? You Israelites. Shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. There you go. You're going to be our fucking slaves. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh hath spoken it. So guess what? After your 1,000 years in slavery, my dog, you think you finna go back to your little dwelling, build up? You know what I'm saying? you cause in your heart you said you gonna build up the desolate places because you think you gonna be on top again. No, big dog. You got something else? We got another plan for you. And that's to get rid of your ass from the motherfucking earth. You done. You done. You done. I'm telling you, you might as well live while you can live. You better take some vacations as much as you can. Cause you through. You through. We're gonna go to Zechariah 2:8. This is Zechariah 2:8, and it reads, I have heard the reproach of Moab and the revilings. Hold on. Is it 1 and 8? Oh, I was reading the wrong thing. I was reading 3 and 8. Slocky. It is 2 and 8. This is Zechariah 2 and 8, and it reads, For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory that he sent unto me, sent me unto the nations which spoiled you, for he that touches you touches the apple of his eye. So when you touch us, you touching the apple of Yahweh Shem Yahweh's eye. Do you not know what you doing? It's all good though, because we gonna get y'all ass. You know, we just gotta be patient, because we gonna come to the top, Lord willing. We be of that number. And we gonna go to Matthew 19:27. This is Matthew 19:27. And it reads, Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? So this about when I'm telling you to get yourselves in order and everything, you know, this is Peter inquiring of the Lord. He said, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? Meaning, what's our reward for following Yahweh Shem Yahushua? We're going to get into those rewards. You know, it's going to be many, but I'm only going to get into just a few just to speed it up. And Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, you shall also sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And everyone that have forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. Salaki. And everyone that have forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. You're never gonna die again. Everything that you lose on this side, you're gonna gain 100-fold. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. We gonna get John 14:2. Salakia, just give me a moment, you know what I'm saying? This is John 14:1. We're going to start at verse 1. And it reads, "Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in the Most High, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. And I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also. And where I go, ye know, and the way ye know." So therefore, there's going to be many, many mansions, meaning many galaxies we're going to explore. Many planets we're going to explore. We get to go to every damn thing, you know? Every damn thing. It says many mansions. You brothers that's out on the, highways and byways teaching, you may just have a planet that you ruling over, The Lord said if you be, what it says, if you be, basically saying if you be a ruler of these few things, if you doing what you need to do over these few things, he gonna make you a ruler of many things, roughly paraphrasing. And we gonna end with 2 Peter 3 and 13. 2 Peter 3 and 13. This is 2 Peter 3 and 13, and it reads, "Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness." That's what the elect spirit in most, Why? We get to serve our power to the best of our ability. We never get to go off or anything like that. And we're looking for a new heaven and a new earth where dwelleth righteousness. So with that, we're going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakar Kadash. Double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to the Akim that's scattered abroad, that's dwelling in truth and sincerity. With that, I say shalom.